Hello and welcome to the Holiday Expert Show.
The podcast helping you travel better, whether you're a holiday expert like Chelsea.
Or someone like James who gets Tunisia and Tirana mixed up all the time.
Yeah, I do, both T's.
Honestly.
Different though.
Very different. One's a country, one's a city. And every Wednesday we'll be helping you make sense of what is going on in travel.
From the headlines that could mess up your trip,
to the hacks you need to try out on your next holiday.
And then we'll be back on Fridays, which is when we will be responding to your questions, dilemmas, and nightmares. But first, Chelsea, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the 5 things that could ruin your summer holiday.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be the ultimate checklist. You need to listen to this because sometimes you just need to hear someone say it and you go, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Get this sorted before you go.
Yeah. What's the last thing that's ruined a holiday of yours, James?
Well, I'll have a guess what the last thing is. That's ruined mine.
Did you, eat something dodgy?
No, I have done that before. Hostels.
This is a new sound effect that you've got.
I didn't hear anything then. It's just when I said, I didn't even press that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Hostel.
So you think a hostel is, worthy of claiming a spot for ruining a holiday?
Yeah, that's ruined my holiday. I've also had 36 hours on a bus.
Yes.
That ruined my holiday.
In India.
In India. I was then taken off that bus at gunpoint, ruined it further.
Yeah.
And I once had an oyster in Malta, and that did ruin my holiday.
I think we've all had one of those, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got a sound effect for that, but I'm not going to play it.
Please do not.
No, I won't.
Please do not. The one thing... Great.
I've slipped.
The one thing that of recent has ruined my holiday, and this is a very boring answer, I'm sorry, is doing work on holiday.
Oh, you love working.
I do, but when I've promised myself some time off and then I end up having to get the laptop out, there's nothing worse than that, is there?
Are you going to have some time off soon?
Well, we are supposed to be going... Well, no, I say we're supposed to. We are going away on Sunday, but the big question is whether or not I should take my laptop or not.
Are you going to take the lappy or not then? What's going to happen?
I think I'm going to try and not... I'm going to have a laptop-free holiday, which I don't think I've had in maybe 8 years.
I don't think I've ever known you where you haven't been on your laptop.
Which is really bad, by the way. What do I say? Do as I do, not as I say.
Do as you don't go on the laptop.
No, that would be me saying go on the laptop. Either way, don't take your laptop on holiday. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
And ultimately, unless you're someone who's truly very important, most of us can get away with being offline for a few days.
Yeah.
And they say that you don't get into the holiday feel until day 5 of a holiday. I think it takes you that long for your body to sink into that holiday feeling.
Say that.
I know we have booked a 5-day trip.
Our trip is 5 days.
We'll be perfectly aligned by the time we are on the flight home.
God's sake.
Yeah. Producer Sadie, are you someone who takes a laptop on holiday with you?
No. I've got boundaries.
That's
sensible.
See, I need boundaries.
I've also got limited luggage space.
Yeah.
So
do you know, it's so funny whenever I do my Packing Light series, the thing that always is the issue is that I have to take a laptop. And I feel like saying sometimes when I did the Uniqlo sling bag challenge where I did a whole getaway in just a tiny bag.
Put your laptop in.
No, I didn't get the laptop in, but I took an empty bag with a laptop so that I could work on that holiday. And in one of the clips, someone was like, she's got a backpack. And I had to do a whole follow-up thing to prove to people, I promise you, it just has a laptop in because unfortunately I have to work whilst I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on those I've been working. So
there you got the 5 things that are going to ruin your summer holiday coming up, which is including working probably.
No, that's actually not one of them. Okay. It's just because I'm hoping that most people don't have that issue and they already know what I don't know.
Yeah.
But we will report back on how it goes and whether I actually managed it next week.
I'm going to make sure that you do.
Yeah, well, we shall see.
It's not a laptop is enough.
Shall we do some travel news?
Get some travel news going.
Right, let me get my glasses on because if you are not watching this episode, because you can now.
Hello, brainy Chelsea.
Yeah, you can watch us on YouTube. You just go on there and watch
www.youtube.com.
I think people know how to get to YouTube.
For Holiday Expert Show.
That's it. And you could be watching us right now. I'm going to wave at you right now. Hi!
Wave in a visual medium.
But it's because the travel news, I read it off autocue.
Oh, hello.
But I need my glasses on for it. 'Cause
Myra
I'm
Stewart,
blind.
here we go.
Yeah, okay, so let's see if I can do it in one. A new gallery is coming to the UK. The Light Gallery is coming to Durham and is dedicated to showcasing the best of working class contemporary artists. The gallery will feature work by Tracy Emin and Steve McQueen, to name a few, and is opening in August in a former military museum. It's launching with an exhibition called Victory Over the Sun Encounters with Light, which, as you can imagine, is all about how artists have used light in extraordinary and unexpected ways.
Nice.
New Zealand is getting its first ever Michelin Guide.
Here we go.
Big news for foodies because Michelin Guide is officially launching in New Zealand for the very first time. The country's top restaurants will be reviewed and awarded the iconic Michelin stars, with inspectors already assessing venues across Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch and Queenstown. It also marks Michelin's first ever expansion into Oceania in its entire 125-year history, meaning New Zealand's food scene is about to get some serious global attention.
Good.
Kiwi chefs, get ready.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
I don't really know much Kiwi food.
No?
They'll hate this actually. I do like pineapple lumps, which is their chocolates that they have.
Are you sure you're not talking about Australia?
No, they're sweets. No, these are Kiwi.
Oh, because we
They're-
have a friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stu, who brought over some pineapple lumps, which are little sugary pineapple bits wrapped in chocolate, and they are delicious.
Oh, well, I'm sure they'll be lined up for the Michelin star.
They
James.
should get Michelin stars straight away.
And finally, cheap flights to Asia are making a comeback. Budget airline Air Asia is officially returning to the UK, bringing back long-haul budget flights for the first time in over a decade. The airline is launching a new route from London Gatwick to Kuala Lumpur with a stop in Bahrain, opening up cheaper travel options for people wanting to head across Asia. Even better, the airline has said ticket prices are expected to drop even further as fuel costs come down, meaning long-haul travel could be getting a lot more affordable again.
Good.
Great news.
Good news.
More routes means more competition and lower prices.
That's what we want.
It is what we want. Okay, it is time. Oh, should
Take your glasses off
Yeah.
because you can't be brainy throughout other parts of the podcast.
Well, I hope I am a bit brainy because we are going through the 5 things that could ruin your summer holiday
yes.
and how you could avoid it.
Yeah, but before you wang on, because you can talk at length for all of these points, I have a timer.
Okay.
So you're going to have 2 minutes on each topic.
Oh, okay.
And not a second more.
Oh my God. Okay.
Unless it's important.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's
Go.
begin with passport validity. If
Right.
you have a passport that expires in 2026, 2027, and 2028, you need to listen to this because people are still being turned away from the airport because their passports are invalid.
Okay.
So how do you check to see if your passport is valid or not? You need to go to the government's travel advice website, which is the FCDO. You need to search the country that you're going to. You're looking for entry requirements. Then you scroll down to passport validity requirements. And this is what's really important. It is different for each and every country. Okay. The one that's catching everyone out at the moment is Europe.
Right.
Because of something which we like to call the 10-year rule. I have put it in your notes, James. Read out loud what you must have on your passport for traveling to Europe.
The official rule, your passport must have a date of issue less than 10 years before the date you arrive
Mm-hmm.
and have an expiry date at least 3 months after the day you plan to leave.
So I've actually brought from home James's passport
I'm going to need
because
that.
you are one of these people.
I am.
So have a look at that and tell me what your expiry date says. No, actually, no. Tell me what your issue date is.
Issue date, 15th of February 2017.
Okay. So add 10 years to that.
15th of February 2027.
Now tell me what your expiry date says.
15th of August 2027.
We've got a 6-month discrepancy right there.
Right.
So you could be one of these people that's caught out. Basically, what used to happen is if you applied for your passport early, they would
Oh.
stick any extra months you had onto your next passport. They've stopped doing that in 2018, which is why from the expiry date of like 2028, it shouldn't be an issue going forward in the next few years. But you could absolutely get caught out. Now, the good
I
news is
could.
there's a really easy way for you to check.
10 seconds.
There's a website. So confused.com have got one, and you can put in your passport details and you can tell them when you're traveling, and it will tell you whether your passport is valid or not.
There you go.
There's a lot more details to that, but I'm hoping that has given you the quick overview and the really easy way that you can make sure that your passport is okay.
I have used that passport checker. Very useful. But if you are in that 6-month window in the middle,
Yeah.
you're in trouble potentially.
Yeah.
And I know 2 mates who've been turned away from the airport.
I get messages still all the time from people who go, Chelsea, my whole holiday got ruined. All of my family either went without me or we all just came back home. You need to speak about this more. And I'm like, I swear to God, I've been speaking about it for the last few years. I should just do it weekly at this point because it is still ruining people's holidays. So don't let yourself be one of them.
Check it now.
Yeah, we actually have a full load of information on our website on holidayexpert.com. So if you literally go into the search bar, like type in passport, it will come up.
Good.
If you want more info. Okay.
All right, another 2 minutes on the clock timer here. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
Flight cancellations.
Oh, wounder, yep.
They happen every summer, but it feels like they're happening a little bit more than normal. Now, the thing that I'm going to actually concentrate on is the fact that when your flight is cancelled,
Yes.
what options do you actually have for rectifying the situation?
Rectify.
Okay, you've got 3 options. Refund, accepting a new flight that the airline put you on, or asking for another flight.
Okay.
Or rerouting, okay? The final one is what lots of people don't realize is an option. Because often the airline will just go, oh, we've put you on this one next Thursday. And you're like, hang on, that's 3 days after when my flight was going.
Yeah.
I've missed half my holiday. What lots of people don't realize is that you can ask for another flight. You can actually ask for another form of transport. You could ask for a train. And it does not need to be on the same airline.
Oh.
And the airlines will say to you, oh, actually, that's not it's not our partner flight or, partner airline.
Can I go with BA, please?
Yeah. And you say to them, I don't care because I am using my rights. When we're speaking about these flights, by the way, these are the ones that are leaving the UK and they are covered by our UK passenger laws.
Cool.
If you accept a refund,
yes,
the airlines no longer have to help you.
Don't do that.
So if you are, say, on your return somewhere and you're expecting them to put you up in a hotel or pay for any of your costs, if you accept that refund, they're like done. They're like hands washed of you.
Later.
So just be really wary of saying yes to that refund first and foremost. In terms of who you speak to, if you book directly with the airline, that's who you speak to. If you booked with a third party, you actually have to communicate with them instead.
Do you?
Yeah, so just
10
make sure
seconds.
you're speaking to the right person. As for compensation, you may get that, but it's based on when you were told that the flight was cancelling and also the reason. If it's the airline's fault, you might get compensation.
Time's up.
God, this is quite
Impressive.
stressful.
2 minutes. There you go.
Look, this is how we get me to shut up and everybody gets
Yeah.
the most advice and help.
Can I take this home with us?
No.
What's the lowest time it does? Oh, 5 seconds. Great. Next one. Are you ready? What are you talking about?
The next one is EES.
Oh,
Which
you
stands
love this.
for the
I haven't started it. Wait.
Well, that's your own fault. It stands for the
go.
Entry-Exit System, which is the EU's new digital border system that has taken the place of passport stamps. And to say that it has not been rolled out is probably the understatement of the year. We are now at the point where some places are doing it really effectively and other places are really struggling.
It's known as an S show, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's literally all over the news all the time with airports calling out saying, we have to suspend these. It's the fingerprint checks and the face scans. We have to suspend them because the crowd's coming through, particularly in the summer. There's going to be queues for hours and hours. What on earth do we do? So I'm here to try and help guide you through this in case you do come across it. The first thing is, don't assume it is going to impact you. YouGov have just done a big survey of British travellers and 53% of people said they were not impacted by this at all. So first of all, don't stress.
Okay.
But if you are in that 47%, obviously you want to know what to do. Do your research. Get on TikTok, Facebook, Reddit. Find out other people's...
research on TikTok?
Yes. Find out people's real
Oh,
experiences because the headlines you see might be about a specific airport. So you could get worried about it and it could be... Your experience could be totally different. When booking, leave plenty of time for your onwards travel because
Yes.
it's when you get to your destination is where you're going to slow down. If you can, book hand luggage only because it's fine for when you fly out because you don't need to turn up at your UK airport any earlier. But when you fly home, if you have to wait until you check your bag in, it means that you may be, not able to get to the airport early enough to leave yourself enough time to get through. You see what I mean? This is mad. Probably the only time I'll say this. Pay for a seat towards the front of the plane.
Buy a seat.
Because the sooner you get, if you're
10
going
seconds.
to somewhere that's, has issues, the sooner you get off the plane, the better. But also research to see if it's the kind of place where you might get a bus. Head straight to passport control. Don't stop for stuff. Take food and drink for the kids and something for them to do in the queues.
Stop speaking.
And remind yourself that you're all in this together. Don't try not to get super stressed. Okay, thank you. Bye.
That's EES. Little over there.
Oh,
We have to penalise you for that.
I know. Can I just say some airports have totally nailed it. So the truth is, do look specifically at where you're flying to. Not everywhere is going to be a nightmare.
Okay.
But be prepared for the places that have got queues.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense to do a bit of research on TikTok, which I didn't think anyone would advise, but
It's good to know. Like,
it's real.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, is this the last one?
No, we've got two more.
Two more. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
One thing that might ruin your holiday is a scam. Don't get scammed on your holiday this summer. We could actually do a whole episode about this, but let's talk about taxi scams. Remember when you
I've
get
been
into
ripped off.
Yes, when you get into a taxi, you are looking for a meter. Have they put it on? Is it actually going up? I'm saying it out. We all know this, but I'm saying it out loud. So when you next get one, you have checked it. Fake hotels and holiday lets. Always check the reviews, obviously, but look out for any repetitive language in the reviews. If it's only got a handful and they all seem to be written by the same person, that should be a red flag for you. One of the best things you can do with images is do a reverse image search.
You do that?
Yes,
Wow.
because I've seen it on Airbnb before, and it's often when something is super cheap and you're thinking that's such a good deal, and you're like, hang on. It's too much of a good deal. I've done a reverse image search just on Google and it's pulled up the actual listing, which is like 10 times the price.
Right.
So if something looks like it's too good a deal, perhaps it is.
Don't book it.
Perhaps it is. No, sometimes you can find a good deal, but just do your due diligence, okay? Be wary of free things. If you're at a tourist attraction, someone gives you a bracelet, a rose, say no. They will push it on you, say no. It's not free. As much as they say it.
I've seen them videos of that happening.
They want money from you. And also be super wary of going anywhere, especially popular tourist attractions, like anywhere around there, when there are no prices on the menu. There was that couple who got charged, I think it was a couple of years ago, in Mykonos. They had 2 drinks, 4 crab legs, a salad in a restaurant, and it cost them £710.
For crab's legs?
Yes, and it was all because the menu didn't specify the prices, and so when the bill came, unfortunately, it meant that they spent an absolute fortune. I finished before the 2 minutes. What about it?
You've got 3 seconds spare.
I took the 3 seconds I needed for EES,
Bing, bing, bing.
basically. Okay,
What's your last one?
the final one.
Do you want a timer for this one?
Yeah, I do. I want a timer for this one.
What is it about?
The final thing that could ruin your trip.
Start.
I know we don't want to talk about it, but please, for the love of God, get travel insurance
Oh,
for
God,
your trip
yeah.
that's coming up. It's not just about cancellations. It's also about medical issues. It's also about things like gadget cover, for example. And actually, the key thing is to make sure that you have booked your travel insurance as soon as you have a holiday booked and not waiting until the day before. How often have you left it until the day before?
Oh, all the time. But now I have an annual policy that everything is grouped under. But I used to book it because it actually sometimes doesn't count if you book it the day you travel.
Correct. Yeah, and lots of people don't realize that and they think, oh, I'll just sort it out now. And you're like, well,
I've booked it on the way to the airport and
Yeah.
it's actually not been valid.
correct. So
Silly. Don't do that.
Yeah. And the thing why it's so important to make sure that you've got it booked prior to your holiday. Imagine if, like, God forbid, sorry to bring the tone down, but God forbid someone gets ill, like in your family or someone passed away and you can't go on that holiday anymore. In the week prior to going, you're not going to be able to get your money back. It's probably the last thing you're thinking about. But, financial stresses and everything, that's super important that you have that travel insurance. You've got something to fall back on.
Book your insurance.
Come on, it's stuff like that I know you don't want to think about, but it's worth thinking about because it could end up ruining
And even
your
like
holiday.
non-family or health-related things, I smashed my phone on holiday.
Yeah, James
That's
did.
getting fixed for
Yeah,
free.
And it's covered under your insurance, and that
Yeah.
otherwise would have cost him £350.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't need 2 minutes for
You've
that.
got 30 seconds left.
No, that's it.
What do you want to talk about now?
That's it.
You got 30 seconds available.
I talk enough on this podcast.
Yes, you do actually. Let's end that. Let's stop it.
Yeah, but yeah, I know often a lot of these things are super obvious, but I personally love it when someone just reminds me something that you should know.
Yeah.
Because it does make you think twice, and hopefully that's all fresh in your heads for when you go on your next trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have been scammed, let us know what it was.
Yeah. Oh, do you know, I will say, I'll take back those 30 seconds for a second.
Reset it now.
It's part of the scam thing, but I've had 2 messages in the last week from people who, because I did a video about it, do a photo shoot for your car hire, do a video shoot, do the inside, do the outside. I've had 2 people this week message me to say that someone was trying to charge them, and they were like, hang on, I've got a photo evidence, and they got away with it.
Good. I always say when I drop the hire car off, as I'm giving them the keys, I always say the same thing, which is, I have more photos of this car than I do of my family.
You
And
really
I
do.
have every single angle. Because they have tried to rip us off a few times.
Yeah.
Naughty, don't like it.
Yeah. And it's such an easy, it literally will take you a minute.
Yeah.
It could be the difference between that and £1,000.
Good tips. Well done. I don't know.
Oh, hopefully that has helped. And remember, you can actually watch this episode in full
On YouTube.
on YouTube. You just need to search for Holiday Expert Show. And we're on the socials under the same name
Yes, we
as
are.
well.
And join us on Friday, where we will be back answering all your questions and dilemmas. So we will see you then.
Bye.